God.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Hey y'all, miss you guys. How you doing? I know you guys missed us too because you've been saying that you're pissed that we haven't been. Sorry, does swearing get flagged?
Pissed is a swear word? Pissed?
Yeah, it is, right?
Pissed? I don't think you get flagged for that.
You're upset that we haven't been posting as much, and I fully agree with you. If I was a fan of the pod, I'd be upset as well. But here we are, being raw and vulnerable as we always are. And today we're in a pretty good mood because it is a Saturday. We did order Henry's Secret ice cream, you guys. Still thinking about the first bite.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good first bite, y'all. I mean, we could have I probably won't put the sound on to the video, but maybe while we're talking, we can overlay the video of me walking through the door. The thing is, it's kind of on the opposite side of town from where we live.
We were so lazy.
We won't say what direction.
It was like $40 for 2 pints of ice cream.
So expensive.
Ridiculous. But absolutely 100% worth it. I've never had better ice cream in my life.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm always skeptical of little pop-up places, if you're just popping around.
Have you ever had a pop-up place before? Because I haven't, actually.
Really?
I've never been fast enough to get the drop, to secure the drop. I've always stalked drops. I've always wanted to be a part of drops, but
right.
I've never been fast enough to secure the drop.
Yeah.
And since you had your little AI agents waiting in line.
I didn't end up doing that.
You did it all natural?
Yeah, we did. You were there.
Oh, yeah. That was all natural. I never know with you. I never know if you're half robot.
We were on the we were on the website together.
Is this him or is this another guy?
We were on the website together.
Right. I remember that. Anyway, we got the banana. I know if you guys are not foodies, whatever, but you should be probably if you're listening to this pod. We got a banana. What is that called? Banana pudding flavor. I was thinking banana cream.
Was it not banana cream pie?
It was banana cream pie.
What?
I was thinking banana pudding because it looked like banana pudding when you opened it.
I mean, they probably put more of a pudding thing, but also
there was a cream, you guys. There was the actual cream from the banana cream pie was swirled around in there. It was a thick, delightful custard. And then you have the crumble of the graham, which just added the perfect little just texture, and then caramelized full bananas and vanilla beans sprinkled everywhere. That vanilla bean was just everywhere. And then we got a vanilla caramel, which was more so my choice because I'm more of a caramel girl than Aaron. He's more of a banana cream, banana pie, banana whatever, banana custard, if you will. I'm more of a classic, I love the caramel swirl. I actually liked the banana cream pie better, and Aaron liked the caramel swirl better. But both were amazing. The vanilla and the caramel swirl was the lightest, airiest, most delightful ice cream that I've ever had in my life. And I don't think I can eat normal ice cream anymore. So $40 it is from now on. But the point is that, yeah, we did pay someone to drive over to give it to us for $15. So in the grand scheme of things, we did pay around what?
$55.
$55 for that ice cream. Was it worth it? 100% yes. No doubt in my mind.
For a little sweet treat, it's also been hot as hell in Los Angeles. So, you can't even leave the house unless you leave before 6. And leaving after 8 for us isn't an option because Sophia's bedtime is by 10 p.m.
That's not true. I've been going to bed at midnight lately.
Yeah, but I feel like you couldn't do do you feel like you could do a big physical activity at that time? I feel like you gotta run through the heat a little bit.
What am I gonna do? Work out at 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Or 8 p.m.
Would you do that?
I would probably go play soccer at 8 p.m. preferably.
No. Even when I was little and I'd have 8 p.m. ballet class, that was a stretch for me.
You'd like to get it out early.
I'd rather just be in my PJs, you know what I mean? And I like to stay up late. I do. I like working late. I like acting really late. But exercise feels like a daytime activity for me.
I don't disagree. I would prefer nowadays to get it done by 10.
But I would love to like work out by noon, have a meal, take a nap,
Have a sleepover.
and then just work all night long. You know, but like preferably acting work, which I'm still aiming to get. So yeah, you guys, I've been trying to contact everyone I know. I'm starting to sound a little desperate and crazy.
I mean, you guys have seen, if you haven't, it's one of our best, the Annie Baker episode. I encourage you all to check it out.
That is our best episode by far. Not even a question.
It's sort of Sophia descending into, I think, complete madness.
So I'm at the brink of that right now. Like, I can actually feel my heartbeat.
It was highly targeted.
Speeding up as I talk about it now.
It was highly targeted towards one person,
mm-hmm.
Annie, and now it's sort of
spread
just
out to like a plethora of people.
A
Because
bunch
what
of
I
different
realized
people. Sophia
is that
DM'd someone. She's like, I DM'd someone. I was like, really? And then it's like, so
it was a celebrity.
It was also a You're actually pissed about this. Okay, fine. Take the mic back. We'll bleep it out. We'll cut around it.
No, you're not gonna cut around it.
I am
comedy gold.
I swear. It's not comedy gold. Okay, guys, we skipped around that, but basically, Sophia is DMing.
Stop touching my shoulder like that.
Sophia is DMing.
Oh my god. I'm so icked by you right now.
Is DMing normal people. And essentially, guys, Sophia, and I would say I am, but I'm probably less aggressive about it. We're both looking for no one. I said I'm less aggressive than you.
Less means not at all. If less means not at all, who have you reached out to?
Wow, this got really out. You know, because I'm gonna bleep the part that was questionable because Sophia doesn't want to be outed. But
you're acting like I'm committing crimes, bro. You're roasting me on the freaking BBQ. You're roasting me.
I'm not.
Aaron, seriously, think about what you're saying, and if I was saying that about you, how that would land.
Yeah, I would be really upset. I would be so upset. I would be livid.
Are you high?
No, but I was going to say the same thing about you. You couldn't remember banana cream pie.
Yeah, you know what? Scrolling is rotting my brain. It is.
We gotta stop that. We gotta put a stop to that.
Yeah, anyway. I agree. I read in bed last night, and then you turned on the TV.
I agree. Look, I have a problem too. Just talk to my little agents all day. It's not good for me. I want to read more.
So who have you reached out to? Since you're saying that you're being less aggressive.
I said less, so no, I haven't reached out to anybody yet.
Are you planning
to?
But
what I'm saying is Sophia and I, and me, less so. But Sophia and I are looking for mentors. And we're just putting that out there.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to give you the dish on the script situation because this is going to be really important when we actually do end up making the film. Mm-hmm. And you look back and you see how scared we were. Okay? So basically, I had a friend that like started a production company with his other friends, and he kept asking us for the script, asking us for the script, asking us for the script, which was really the push that we needed. And we ended up sending him the script, didn't hear from him. Then I ended up going to a film festival with him, saw him there, told us that he read the script twice. He enjoyed it, but it was a little bit too much, I think, and a little bit scattered for him, which did send me into a panic. I'm not going to lie. Because then I thought, okay, it took us 1.5 years to write this, and now it's just going to take more time and more time and more time, and I just want to act. I just want to make it. And then I got lunch with this producer guy, a friend who was kind of giving me tips. It wasn't like an actual business meeting or anything like that. I just needed advice. And he told me that, you know, you have to have your pitch deck solid. You have to be like, you know, do you have a manager? Like, what else has your partner directed? Because in that way, like, you have to pitch Aaron as well as the director. And the thing is like, Aaron hasn't actually done anything. He really hasn't. And aside from our own little sketches and YouTube videos. So I am panicked. Like, I don't know. I thought it would be easier to ask people for money. But now that I'm thinking about all of the other things that we have to do, like probably make a few other short films to prove ourselves when it's taken already 1.5 years to edit the other short films. And we still haven't edited a lot of them. And we still never find an editor. And then, you know, we never have enough money to pay the editor. So then it's like, do you have to have money to create things? Why are you scrolling?
I'm not scrolling.
Why are you scrolling on
My
the podcast?
phone was just freaking buzzing alert.
That's
so I was
rude
checking
to
it
get
out.
on your phone in front
I'm
of
literally listening to you. Don't even come for me. And I've heard
It
this
doesn't
before,
matter
so
if you
tell
pull.
them.
Aaron, you're podcasting. Like, it doesn't matter if you pull up your phone if we were just talking casually, but we're like actually podcasting right now.
You're right. I apologize.
I feel like you don't take the pod seriously.
I absolutely do. Here's
Dude,
what
you're,
I will
like,
say to what
falling
you just
asleep
said.
right now.
I'm not falling asleep.
Yeah,
I'm,
you're
I'm
lethargic
I'm
AF.
literally lethargic.
Yeah, you're the
literally-
definition of lethargic.
I'm literally just leaning over to you.
Lethargy. Anyway, that's why I'm scared, because Aaron is my producing partner. And as you see, he doesn't have his shit together. He's not getting shit done. He was supposed to finish a script like 2 days ago, hasn't worked on it at all. And yes, it is my fault because I keep bothering him and annoying him, and I need attention at least 24/7. And so I don't know what to say, you guys. I don't know what to say. And I am overwhelmed. I am. Also, I need an agent. I only have a manager. So I'm on the quest for that too. And I do feel desperate, but not as desperate as I used to feel. I also feel slightly empowered because I'm trying to wield my power for good. Yeah.
Where do we even begin with that?
I'm just trying to explain everything to them so that,
You're catching them up.
well, when they look back after we've made our film and we've had success, they see how panicked we were, and then it comforts them.
Oh,
That's the point of this podcast.
Right.
Because we're on the journey. It's been 4 years. I think it's been like 3 years since we've had this podcast. And no?
Yeah.
And so we are very slowly growing. But I want to break free. Like, and that's the whole point of this podcast, is us breaking free. But we haven't yet. So I guess that's just life. And I would describe where I am in life as I'm in like the tunnel, Ariel's tunnel, like the grotto, Ariel's grotto. And there's like a lot of rocks piled up, okay? And there's light seeping through at the top of the pile. And I can reach my hand up. Also, this isn't underwater. This is just earth because I'm afraid of being underwater. And I reach it up, my hand, but I keep slipping down. And I'm trying to climb to the top. And there's no one at the top, but I know that there's life at the top. And I'm so close to breaking through. I just have to move a couple more rocks.
And you're in a dark hole. Are you by yourself? Am I there? Where am I?
I'm in a dark hole, but when I imagine it, no, you're not there.
Is anyone with you?
You're kind of like behind me. Then kind of in the distance of the grotto. But when I think about it really hard, it actually calms me, this image. It doesn't elicit fear or dread. It calms me. Because it's actually really beautiful, like this tiny hole of light.
Well, we're taking Sophia to the ER later.
Why is that so bad? Because I have hope?
No, I think that's beautiful.
No, you don't think it's beautiful.
I do. I'm just messing around. But I like that you were trying to explain your anxieties, right? A moment of you being alone in this scared cave, seeing the light in the distance, and you finding a sense of comfort of where you are right now. So I think you should remember that. You should remember that.
Who's the one fighting to get seen here? Me or
You.
you? You need to get your ass up and start working.
I do work.
Anyway, Aaron and I got into a fight last night because I don't want to be
Did
broke
we?
anymore.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah,
I
because
forgot
I don't
about
want to be
that.
broke anymore. And Aaron's like,
I
I'm
forget
working.
that.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I forget that we fight like maybe 5 times a day, and then we
At
just like
least.
forget.
That's how
'Cause
I
we
was
got-
raised.
Because it was
Except
like
it was honestly way more volatile than the way we are with each other.
Well, I would say like we fought. It was like a pretty fundamental fight, and then we just like cleaned the bathroom. Then we watched a movie. And honestly, I forgot that fight ever happened.
Yeah, you have short-term memory loss.
And then yeah,
You're like a goldfish.
they're the happiest little animals on the planet.
You are really happy, and I think it's because you don't think that deeply. Well, you're actually very intelligent, but like I don't think you.
I just believe none of this matters.
What?
None of it matters.
Do you actually think that none of this matters?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a core issue that we should probably discuss. Like,
Okay, so ask me some questions about it.
you don't think that
Foot
anything
is
in
cramping.
life matters?
Like, well, what do you mean by that?
You just said none of this matters. And you looked right at me when you said it. I think you should explain yourself. Go ahead. Speak, because you're kind of slow today.
I mean, it's not that none of this matters, but at the end of the day, to me, it's like any sort of thought building anxieties that might occur in the moment. Like, I think it's very easy to dig myself into a hole. It's like, oh, well, what are other people doing who are at my age, when of people whose careers that I respect, blah 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 blah. And I do that too. I'm not just talking about you. Who around me is doing really well, blah blah blah. I'll see someone on the street, oh my god, like, what's up with them? And then I just have to
Who are you seeing on the street?
and then I just have to remember, it is what it is. Like, play your game. F it, am I right?
Do you think that
Is
nothing has
my-
meaning? Do you believe that?
Do I believe that nothing has meaning?
Like, are you a Nietzsche kind of person?
No. I mean, things have meaning.
You mean none of it matters, like, oh, it's not that deep that you didn't get an opportunity, like it's all going to work out in the end? Or do you mean like none of it matters and like in the grand scheme of things, our life doesn't matter?
No, I mean,
We're just a speck of dust and nothing actually matters.
No, I think, I mean, you can assign
Because
meaning
I
to
actually
your life.
fundamentally disagree with that wholeheartedly. And that is the reason why I love who I am.
Okay, look, I'm not saying that there's no meaning to life. I think there's a lot of meaning to life. But I'm saying the day-to-day general existential problems are, counteractive, in my opinion, to action, to immediate action. That's my opinion on
In
the
my
matter.
book that I read last night, I read something that said this character was saying that he tries to have no preference, right? He tries to have no preference
that's
whatsoever
stupid.
so that he won't be disappointed. That's what you're reminding me of. Right
No.
now. And so basically
No,
he
I
said to
have
one of the other
preference.
characters, she said, well, if I kissed you right now versus if I hit you, would you have a preference of those two? And he said, no, I don't
He's
have.
a fucking idiot.
No, he's not actually. He's a character in a book, and it's actually something that you should consider. Because that's how you're
You want to
sounding
hit
right now.
me. You want to hit me.
I feel like you're not listening to me.
Well, okay, keep
what,
explaining.
you were not this dumb when before we started the podcast.
you
You're
kidding
acting
me right now?
insane
No,
right
I'm
now.
not.
You're acting like a goldfish, like you're trapped in a little bowl.
I'm not in a bowl.
What? You're acting like a diva.
I'm not a fucking diva. Are you kidding me?
I don't like how you do that. That's homophobic. When you flick your wrist like that, it's
I'm
homophobic.
not.
Yeah, you try to act
Stop.
gay.
Stop.
You're appropriating the culture.
Stop.
Well, you called me a pedophile earlier, which was
We
so-
bleeped it out. We bleeped it out in this version. I'm going to bleep out what you said about me.
I'm gonna jump off of a bridge right now. I'm so upset with you. I just feel like you're not listening to me this entire pod. Like, I actually kind of feel like you're trying to fight for entertainment. Like you're kind of you're kind of pulling a me right now.
I'm not.
I thought we
Yeah.
were totally fine
Yeah,
and
we're
healthy before
reversed.
this.
We're reversing today.
I don't.
How do you feel
but
about that?
We're reversing, but you're not even fighting me with high energy like I come in. Like you're fighting me with low energy, so it's like just hard to pull from you. You're just being psychotic right now.
No, I'm not. So can you?
You're gaslighting me, bro.
I'm not trying to. I understand that I'm being. I understand that I'm being contentious right now. But let's kind of rewind a little bit, back onto what you. Whoa. Back onto what you were saying about the character in the book who is indifferent towards preference, because I feel like I do have a lot of preferences.
You do.
And I do have a lot of opinions.
But I think what you're thinking is that none of it matters so that you won't be disappointed, right?
That could be true. I might have trained myself that way.
And that is what the character was essentially saying.
Mm.
Either way, he's never disappointed. He's always happily surprised by the outcome because, for example, what if she kissed him and she was sick? Or what if... Why are you looking like that?
No, continue.
Or
That was just my live reaction.
what if, she hit him and...
And he liked it.
No, it wasn't like that. It was something else. Like, she hit him and it, I don't know what it did. Maybe put his jaw back in place. I don't really remember.
Right.
But the point is that then you can be surprised by the outcome, and perhaps it's more of a positive one because you're surprised by it. I do think I live my life heavily in preference, and I wonder if I lived it more spontaneously, if I'd be happily surprised.
Well, do you think you live your life in terms of expectations?
I think I live my life in terms of stability. I think it's really hard for me to think outside of that
I see.
because I think that that's like, but you do too.
Yeah, I do. I'm a very
Like, I wish I could just go and travel and like be okay with that, but I think if I was living off of my savings traveling, I would feel panicked.
That would be brutal. That would be brutal for me. And I'm thinking primarily about my bowel movements. But the financial instability
So
and
then
also
we would
like
never be able to travel together.
no, because I'm gonna see someone. I'm gonna see a specialist for that.
What specialists do they have for
There's
traveling
a specialist for
constipation?
There's a specialist for everything.
Well, you better do it while I still have my job.
Okay, I will. I freaking love you, man.
I don't know if you really do right now.
Are you serious right now?
You're just being a little bit harsh.
I am?
Yeah, you kind of are because you're
Really?
being so my least favorite thing about a person is
Yeah.
when they're nonchalant about something. And you're being really nonchalant.
I
right now.
agree. Like honestly, here's
Like,
what I
I
will
would
say.
rather someone be mean to me than apathetic.
I'm not trying to be apathetic. Here's
You're
what I
being
will say.
very apathetic.
Well, I look. I actually do apologize for
You're
that.
acting lethargic. You're acting like I'm boring you. You're just
Absolutely
like drifting
not.
off into a different
You're
world.
not boring me at
You're
all.
not really engaging with me. Like,
Serious?
yes, just
I'm
in
trying
this
to ask you
podcast. Like,
questions.
I feel like you've been really different than that outside of the pod, and then like we turned it on, and you were just kind of like distant, more so.
Oh well, I'm so sorry.
And
about
it makes
that.
me really sensitive.
Well, I'm really sorry.
Okay,
I apologize from the
It's
bottom
fine.
of my heart.
I know you do.
Here's what I will say, you guys. Oh, she's letting me touch her shoulder again. I appreciate that.
Well, it was just the way that you were like poking my shoulder like this.
Yeah.
Like, that was just a little harsh.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. That's not right.
I'm just in a sensitive space right now. I
totally
was trying to
understand.
tell them what's going on with our script and the true anxieties that we're having, but
Yeah.
also the hope that we're
Mhm.
having. I feel this like rush of energy right now in my life where I feel that I can truly conquer everything, but I do feel myself running up against obstacles. But I'm trying to stay open to everything because
Yeah.
I do believe that energy really affects what you receive.
Yeah,
And I
totally.
have been very closed off for a long time because
Mm.
I felt like I had nothing to show for myself.
Yeah.
And maybe it is because, you know, my film that I was in is doing its festival tour, so I feel like I have a little bit more to stand on as an actress. Or maybe it's the fact that we actually have a physical script. Like, I do think that those things took years to manifest, really, to come together. And now that I have some little thing to stand on, I do feel that I have more to show for myself as an artist. And I'm just trying to ride this surge of energy because I don't know how long it will last. And I am hungry. I'm very hungry for opportunity in a way that I always have been. But now I feel like something is going to shift. But then again, like, I filmed a video of myself last year and I was talking about how I really felt like things were going to shift around this time. And I really felt like things were coming together and I was a different person. And I really felt that, you know, I was going to move to New York. I kept talking about that. I have videos of myself from last year saying that. And none of that happened. So I think that that scares me a little bit because I don't know if I've grown or how far I've come, especially as an artist. But I know that I also, to achieve that, need to put less pressure on it. And that's hard for me because that feels like my livelihood. And I don't really know what I would do without that. Like, I don't know. I think I would probably move home and like try to start a business with my brother or something like that. And it's hard because in pursuit of this, like, you are doing things that you wouldn't be satisfied with normally. And so then that changes the way you see yourself.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. I feel energized too. Like, I really want to make things happen. I think that, I mean, it's hard not to put pressure on yourself when you're in a moment of, when you feel like you've been stagnant for a really long time. So yeah, I feel like that's why we've been pretty intent on trying to push things forward. I guess it's like, yeah, I agree. It's hard not to put that pressure on yourself. But I've been proud of you. You've actually been really proactive in like the
Have
last
I
week.
been?
You've been energized. You've been DMing people. You've been meeting people. You've been setting meetings. We're going to a movie that Sophia was in a few years ago. She was very close to getting like one of the lead roles, and she got like a very short like day role. And she's in it, and one of the producers is in it, and it was picked up by Lionsgate. So everyone give a round of applause to Sophia for that. Because let's just say, Sophia got done. She was like, it was really fun. Everyone was really nice, and people seemed really talented. It was a fantastic experience. But with any movie, it could be a movie with a great director. You just never know what the product of it is going to be, right? It's just
And the thing is
God's
that it
honest
takes
truth.
like 2 years.
Right,
You know?
for it to...
I made that movie in 2023.
Right. I mean, a movie gets completed, and then it has to be edited, and then you have to find distribution for it. So it's a long process. And on top of it, you just never know. And it was picked up by Lionsgate, and that's fantastic. And they are showing at the AMC in Los Angeles. If any little fans are there, you can find us.
We'll
Because
be
we
there.
will be there. And we're going to post this before then. So if you guys are a true-ass fan...
You'll stalk me and know where I am.
You can stalk us. And you can find where we live afterwards.
Stop.
But all to say, look, you are putting yourself out into the universe a number of times, and eventually you do it enough, something is going to come back your way, and it might not be the thing you thought it was to begin with. For example, it obviously... And I hope it is the movie we make. I 100% hope it is, and I really think it could be. But it could be something else. And that's why it's beautiful that you're putting your eggs in multiple different baskets, and you're trying different things with full throttle. Right? And I've sensed that energy from you. Oh. I forgot. No touching the feet. And I think that that's been a good attitude you've had. It's like, I think because you've been questioning, like, really moving from Los Angeles, you've been trying to, like, full send any potential connections that might exist here.
Yeah, that's true.
And, yeah, I think that that's a good way to live. And, if we do stay or if we don't, I think it's good to at least exhaust that.
Do you feel that you want to leave, though?
Yeah, I could totally leave.
Could totally, but do you want to? Because I just feel I feel a sense of loneliness here, and I think it is specific to Los Angeles, honestly.
That's true.
I do think it's the type of city that we're in.
Yeah. It's very isolating.
It is very transactional, which is fine if you're trying to pursue this business, I guess. But I do think that projects and artistry is built in community.
Yeah.
And maybe, I haven't lived in New York, so I don't really know. But I do think that it is really isolating here.
Totally.
There's just not as much. People kind of stay in, and you don't really go out. You don't really see people. You have to really think about.
You have to really make
making
an effort.
plans.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just because I'm from San Francisco, it's very like effortless because I'm surrounded by my family.
Right.
But I also just feel like their social lives are very. They flourish there.
It's also like easier to hop around. I mean, in New York, even like You just hop around. It's
I
easier to
mean,
see
yes,
things,
I
and you
feel
can
like
walk around and then just like kind of see people, and it's a chill vibe.
yeah.
Um, and there are pros and cons to both. Obviously, those are two different
I also
extremes.
don't want to move to New York when I'm like
Yeah, like
28.
right. I
You
agree.
know,
I
like
agree.
I would rather just move this year. I
Yeah.
think if I'm going to do it,
Mm-hmm.
I of course want something to stand on, and I want more opportunities, and I'm really hoping that those come to fruition. But it's like, you know, we've had some bites, but then they get pushed back, or you're not really sure, or it's not enough money to get you to move forward. And I think that, like, we'll keep pushing, but it is hard to know. I think, especially at this point, since we've been doing this for 4 years, almost 5, is it worth it to keep pushing, or should you have a change of direction?
Right.
I think that's the question that I'm really dealing with
Well,
right now.
this is how I honestly feel. I think we should try to live in New York for like 2 months,
Okay.
and I would fully be down to do that.
I agree.
And if we really like it, and we feel like there's something different, in terms of like a potential career trajectory, then I think we should move there. And if not, then we can reassess if like, okay, well, maybe we just move to San Francisco, or we figure it out, right?
Yeah, I agree with you there.
But yeah, I think we should try that. We should try to set that up. The fall is lovely, so maybe we should set up like a little fall situation.
I would like that a lot. Yeah.
Just might have to figure out something with that freaking podcast, but yeah, that'll figure itself out.
Well, also I could go for a month and then you could come visit me.
Well, I want to go too.
You're
I love it
obsessed
there.
with me.
Yeah, guys, I know I play this little coy attitude where maybe I don't like Sophia. Sophia's my bae. When we do drop merch, it's gonna be just me leashed up. Sophia will send me leash content. Like, for example, I got a text that said, what was it? I was in the living room and she just sends like, wish you were here. Or like, what did you say? I miss you? And I was like, oh, that's hilarious because I'm right in the living room just like turning off the lights. And then she was like, oh, that's a really underwhelming reaction. And then I checked my phone and it's a photo of like a man in a leash.
It wasn't that kinky though. He was like in a suit. Honestly, I just feel like I've been obsessed with Aaron lately. Like I truly have. That's why I was kind of upset that this podcast did not reflect our love. It kind of just reflected our beef, which I wasn't expecting. But you know, that's the point. You shouldn't always be disappointed or having preferences, I guess. That's the moral of the story of this podcast, because you know what? Maybe us fighting will bring more guests in. Maybe people want to see the tension. They want to see the conflict. They want to see the arc of the episode.
Yeah.
And now we've made up.
Yeah.
And we'll probably be really cuddly like when this closes down. But Aaron and I do get PDA shy. Like, definitely there are no photos of us. There are no couple
Yeah.
photos of us. We are pretty PDA when like we know that no one we know is looking at us.
Oh,
like
it'll get PDA.
when we're out on the street.
What the hell?
When we're walking on the street.
Oh, yeah. PDA is just like holding hands, I guess, right?
But we'll like kiss and hug when
Oh,
we're like
yeah.
at a coffee shop.
Oh, yeah.
But then when we're like in front of friends or family, we look like social distanced. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah, it
'Cause
makes
I was
me very
always more of a
uncomfortable.
PD kind of person, but maybe it was 'cause
Around
I
your
was so
family?
young.
Around your family?
No, never around my family. I'd
Yeah.
rather die.
Around
I'd rather
friends.
die. I saw something that was like when you get married, you have to like confess your love to someone in front of your whole family and then kiss. Like, I'm not lying to you. I'm not someone who really thinks about my wedding, and I'm not just saying that to be like oh yeah, I never think about. I do think about having kids. I think about having a family. Like I think
Yeah,
about
like,
those romantic things.
That makes me very sentimental and emotional thinking about like those things, like having children.
Yeah.
Spending my life with someone I love. Like, that sounds beautiful. Owning a home together. Like, those
Yeah.
are beautiful things that I'm really looking forward to. But like the whole ceremony of
Well,
a wedding.
I will say, and this is probably why I don't want to have a wedding. Like, I know that this sounds so extreme, and people have told me I need to work through that. But the reason why I'm so afraid to have a wedding, I don't want to kiss my husband in front of my family.
No,
I know
it
that
feels
sounds crazy,
awkward. It
but
feels
I
hella
don't want to do
awkward.
that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be all gushy and love in front of
No.
my family.
No.
That like literally sends tingles down my
I
spine. It
don't want to
makes
do
me
that.
want to elope.
I don't
It
want to do
makes
that
yeah,
either.
no. Not at all. Not at all. And honestly, like, is that dramatic to have that hold me back from having a wedding? Maybe.
Well, they told you need to work through that. Those bitches just want to go to go to a wedding.
No, exactly, they do.
Wait, was that your family who said that?
It was multiple people who
Okay,
told me
okay,
that.
okay. Well,
Not just my family.
well, I don't mean to call your family the B word. I take that back towards them, but to the others, they just want to go to a wedding.
I mean, yeah, like I would say that to someone too, because I'd want to go to their wedding.
Yeah.
But I feel like our generation, there's like no more weddings really. My parents
feel
get
like it's
invited
just
to more
expensive.
weddings with people my age
Wait,
than
what?
I do. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, my parents get invited to more weddings than I do.
That's weird.
Is
I
it?
think it's
I
just
don't
like
have any friends that are even close to marriage.
yeah, that's true.
Like I don't have
But
one
why do
friend
your
that I'm like.
why do your parents have friends who are like 30?
No, it's because they're not 30. They're in their 20s. It's
do
because
they
their
have friends in their
parents
20s?
have invited.
Oh, I see. Well, look, I think like the only way that people in their 20s could afford a wedding right now is if their parents pay for it.
Yeah.
If you're talking
Well,
about
maybe
major
not, maybe
major
not.
city weddings
Yeah.
with actual venues. Like obviously a lot of people have beautiful weddings in their house and that's different. But if you're having like a wedding in a venue with a band or like a DJ or whatever, food, all that shit, like a big wedding, it's crazy. That's just going to be a fortune.
It is. But that's okay. Hopefully Aaron and I can buy a house one day. That's our goal. So we also want to make a movie very, 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 very soon. We're going to keep updating you about the movie process because I do think that that's something that's very interesting. And we will appreciate looking back at it when we're having a hard time in life and we remember where we were when we were struggling to get this script read. Also, no one answers you in LA. Like, people are really flaky, and that's fine, but I do feel crazy. I feel like a crazy ex-girlfriend, like, messaging all of these people.
Tracking people down, trying to get people. But you know what? I will say in my little AI outreach business, which I do have, and this I think is just a lesson of life. I will send out, I kid you not, like 1,000 emails a day during the week. So I will have anywhere from like 3 to 6,000 emails, which is not a lot in the outreach business. And, I'll have like maybe off of like 1,000 emails, maybe like 50 people will engage with the thing that I've sent them. 50 people out of 1,000. And that's not even them purchasing anything. And then maybe one of those, or 1 to 3, 1 to 4 people a week will actually purchase something.
I will say this, you guys, this is crazy.
That's life.
In the film festival I went to, it was like this really like random ass town. Like, it did not make any sense that we were there. We go to this dive bar. There's a ton of camp counselors there.
What?
I am walking around with flyers, handing them out individually to everyone at the bar, asking them to come to the movie. And
Did any of them go?
only one person came. So, and I was like talking to these people. They were engaged with me. Like, I thought, yeah, a few people will come for sure. Like, we were all out here handing out flyers and no one came. No one came to the movie. One person.
Wow.
It was a full theater. Like, it was a pretty full theater. But, like, yeah, it takes a lot of shots that you miss to get one. And I guess you just got to up the numbers. It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
So I got to up my numbers, you guys. I got to slide into more DMs. So I'll let you know how that goes.
True. Yeah, guys, just like slide into that baddie's DM. You never and baddie is a non-gender term. It can be whatever you think it is.
Also, it doesn't have to be a sexual term.
No.
It can be a business term. A business baddie, like,
Yes.
truly the most elite type of baddie.
Yeah.
You know?
Whatever your goals are, if you feel stagnant in your life or things aren't coming through, it's not you. It's the number of times you've taken your shot.
So true.
You just have to keep going. And it's very easy after being discouraged, even 100 times, to feel like, oh, it's not right for me. That just means it takes more than 100 times. That's all it means. Because then you'll get to the number where you're getting more traction, you're getting a thicker bite, and you start to readjust what your expectation should be on how much it takes. And sometimes you get luckier, and sometimes you don't.
So we're still on that grind. We're going to
Keep
let you know if
popping
any of the
that
numbers come back to
puss.
us. But you know, at least I'm gonna be going to Screamfest, you guys, with my horror film that I was in.
Yeah,
So
true. So if we don't see you at the AMC in LA,
come to Screamfest.
we didn't specify what theater, but that's okay.
The Chinese theater?
No,
I
we'll
don't know where the
advertise
other one
Screamfest. I think
is.
it's in Burbank.
I don't know.
Bebop. Anyway, it's called
But
Splash City. You guys
Yeah,
check it
Splash
out.
City. Splash City.
Splash
I'm
City.
not really in that one that much. I just have one line.
Yeah,
but
but
you know,
if-
support the filmmakers.
Yeah, we'll be there. So F it. You know what I'm saying? And then also for Screamfest, we will actually tell you guys about that. So you know.
My
if
whole
any-
family will be there if you want to see all the chaos up close.
Yep.
But anyway, guys, we'll talk to you next week. And FIFA fun, bitches.
God bless you guys.